Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Beats Planet.
Man. Fuck wrong with you? What the hell wrong? What the hell? it, Mike. I got it from here. I got it from here. Y'all doing all right? We're gonna turn down the lights on this episode. We're gonna turn down the lights in the lounge, but we got some stuff to talk about today. Got some stuff to talk about in the lounge today. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see your MVP today? We chilling. We ain't doing nothing else. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a head coach. It's all good. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let me find out we got a running back. Ain't it a fantastic day to be a Cowboy fan? Ain't it a fantastic time to get a W in here? Did y'all see Flo? Angie in here. Eddie's in here. Kelvin. Terrence. Yoppers. Droku. What's happening? King Jago, what's up? Excel, what's up? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got so much stuff. So much to talk about there. Smalls in the building, what's happening? Aaron, Jonathan, so much to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, come on in here.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Come on in here. Escuchar. Listen, man. Let me tell you what I ain't trying to hear. I ain't trying to hear none of these hooligans say, well, Voch, it was just the Jets. My response is, we are the Cowboys. Don't get too big for your britches now. Don't get too big for your britches. We are the Cowboys. I think what happens, ladies and gentlemen, is some people get so miserable, they leave the analysis at home. Y'all feel me?
Did you hear what I said?
Sometimes it's so miserable being a Cowboy fan for some of these missing. I'm putting my glasses back on. I think sometimes it's so miserable for some of these Cowboy fans that they leave their analysis at home. We don't do that here at the Salt and Pepper Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. I got a lot of thoughts for you. I appreciate y'all for being here. We got some stuff to say, stuff to talk about there. Appreciate y'all for being here. How many people? It's gonna keep growing. It's all right. We got 700 in the house now. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. My initial thoughts before I get into the big breakdown here is, I said, you know what, defense? I don't need you to be shut down best in the world. I just need 3 stops. I be damn. Also, another facet of me not leaving my analysis at home, it's always here with me. I want y'all to think about it like this, okay? When people talk about wins, fans goofy as hell, but I think sometimes people get caught up in what the large picture of wins are. Let me explain it like this. You'll never be good enough to win an argument online with a terrorist. So don't even negotiate with him, right? I learned this by watching Jesse Holly and podcasting with him. This is what'll happen. If you've never played football before, somebody will say, I can't respect that because you haven't even played football. If you've played football but you didn't play in college, they'll be like, you know what? You ain't even playing college. What? If you're Jesse Holly, they'll somehow look at you and say, look, I know that you got stats in the NFL, but you wasn't Justin Jefferson or something. And hell, they'll look at Justin Jefferson and be like, well, you're not Jerry Rice. So you can't please terrorists. You can't please terrorists. You know what I'm saying? So I don't encourage any of you all to try. What I like to do is I break up the Cowboys. I break down my analysis in the way of you get wins and you get better over time. Okay? Basically, your job is not to look fantastic in week 5. Your job is to make small improvements so that you can look fantastic in week 17. Chat, that makes sense? That makes sense, chat? Being great in week 5, that don't really serve you all that much. But if you hot going into week 17, that's what matters the most. So what you do is you win games here and there and try to fix. You try to fix your deficiencies, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, let me take a sip of my sparkling water. Boy. We got whiskey and chicken wings in the back. I think Angie back there frying some fish or something. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, I like to think about the small victories. You feel me? It's the small victories that mean something to me. It's not the idea that, oh, Voch, you just scored, 30-something points on the Jets? That's not impressive. Good, we just scored 40 on Green Bay. Like I want you to just listen to what I'm saying. I just want you to listen to what I'm saying. If you do this nonsense with the terrorists online, they gonna kill you, stressing you out over this stuff, man. Don't listen to them folk. What you ought to say is, damn boy, Dante got better than he ever was all season. Donovan Nezaraku is better than he was all season. That's James Houston. Like, you just gotta get better. 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 It's not about how much you beat the hell out the Jets. It's how much you improved in the grand scheme of things. It's about your progression meter till December. Chat, does that make sense? It's not about you beating the Jets. It's the amount of progression until you get to December. January. If Dante Fowler wasn't getting sacks and he's whooping ass in the pass rush, now that's all that matters. Y'all with me? Y'all hear what I'm saying? Another example, right? If wide receiver 3 is a question mark, I take that back. Turbin's wide receiver 3. If wide receiver 4 is a question mark, and we go through some weeks and we don't have an answer for who wide receiver 4 is, and then somebody loudly comes to show up and takes over wide receiver 4, bro, I got answers now. If safety has been a problem, and somebody shows up and loudly takes over safety, we good to go. If linebackers been a problem,
Hey, watch it.
and Shamar James get 15 tackles in the game, man, y'all ain't listening to me, man. Y'all ain't listening to me. Man, I told these people they not allowed to get hurt around here. It's the Jets, I get it, but that Jets defensive and offensive units have impediments and roadblocks that you ain't ready to deal with quite yet, but you had to learn on the fly. Here's a lesson we learned today. What happens if George Pickens gets locked out for the majority of the game? See, that's what these goofy ass people on the internet don't want to be talking about. And national media is going to say the same thing. But that's why they get fired, because they not hating on the Cowboys. See, all this hating on the Cowboys stuff goes away because they don't give real analysis. Voch's going to give you some real analysis, right? Voch's going to give you some real analysis here. What happens when George Pickens runs into a dude? Ain't it good to have answers? But Voch, just the Jets. Man, please. Please. I know what George Pickens versus a top corner looks like now. I know what Flo versus a bad corner looks like now. Y'all ain't trying to hit me, man. Y'all doing all right, man? Y'all doing all right, man? You know they say run game travel, don't it? Boy, I got the basketball in my hand and I took 7 steps. You understand me? They say run game travels, man. What's going on up in here, chat? So how about this? Before I get into the analysis, and before I answer some of these phones, we must be prompt and on task with our emojis, okay? I need 4s in the chat. I need flames and water in the chat also, because y'all know how it goes. But flames and water equally, because that's gonna somehow create steam. 4s, flames, water in the chat equally. I need. Look, do they have? Look, go and get you a. Don't they got like a little whiskey glass with some liquor in there? Do that for Shotty. Can we get liquor, whiskey glasses in the chat for Shotty, please? Cause we got a head coach. I'm breaking him down too in a little bit. Can we get dogs in the chat for Flo, please? California King, thank you, y'all. Drew, thank you. Can we get dogs in the chat for damn Flournoy, please? If y'all don't mind. Can we get ninjas in the chat for GP, please? Hey, can we get ninjas or the neighborhood watch guy in the chat for GP, please? Some gangster like that. Thank you. Some along the lines. If you could change the color of your emojis, black ninjas are preferable in this particular instance. Thank you. Thank you. Who else? Flo. I said alligators for Shamar James, but we can come up with a better one for Shamar James. But definitely 4s, water, flames, whiskey glasses, and ninjas. Somebody said red flag for GP. Hey man, GP ain't crashing out, man. Hey, look. Speaking of crashing out, for GP, you could do a car going this way and a car going this way, and they crash. Nah. That'd be fire. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna talk about my coaches. Well, hold on. Let me do this real quick. No, okay, I'm gonna go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember back in the day. I'm gonna be saying this point all week. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be regurgitating some of this all week, so just pardon me. We come from coaching administrations, 2 of them, back to back to back, to where they could not overcome adversity at all. Injuries would set these teams ablaze. Particularly when, Tyron Smith used to roll out the bed or something. I believe it was a stat going around that was saying like, man, the Cowboys are 5 points worse when Tyron Smith is not playing. Bro, your left tackle alone was worth 5 real life football points, bro. It's crazy. Now, I was born in 92. I wasn't around with the rest of y'all, okay? I'm 33 years old. Grown as hell, though. But I was born in 92. Pineapple for Maris? Nah, pineapples mean something else. We ain't gonna go there for Maris. Maris might be into that, though, because I saw something at camp that we need to see. But we can't do pineapples for Maris, no. And that might be a little racist. The Cowboys, in my timeline, the Cowboys have not been able to overcome adversity. Never. Or injury. Adversity or injury. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a coach. Put some shots in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a freaking coach. I was in a group chat with Will Steele and Foster King or something like that. And the Shoddy press conference from like Thursday or something. Shoddy was like, man, I talked to Trey. Rather, Trey came to me. And Trey has some suggestions on some things that we can do on defense pertaining to him. And Shoddy said, we agree to disagree. Shoddy said, bro, we not going for that, dog. Shoddy said, you're going to do what you're told to do. It's going to be in the context of what we do here. You're going to be a team player so that this system can function. You are not bigger than the program, ladies and gentlemen. I heard Shoddy say that, bro. He ain't said exactly like that. I put a lot of spin on it, but man, basically Shoddy told Trey, sit your goof ass down somewhere, little boy. He said it just like that. That let me know we got a coach, bro. We got a coach. The only person that has the jurisdiction, to speak on scheme or what they like is Rand Dakota Prescott, because he's the quarterback. Quarterback works differently than the rest of these characters. You understand what I'm saying? I knew when I heard that Shoddy wasn't BS. Shoddy said, Jadon, you not ready. And we need you, but you not ready. Shoddy say we gonna compete. And Shoddy say the best man gonna play. We're still figuring this Sanborn thing out. But for the most part, Shoddy has been 10 toes down. Not only is he 10 toes down, but he's not getting in Dak Prescott's way. One can almost make the argument that he's helping to elevate Dak as Dak is elevating everybody else. You can damn near make that argument while we watching Schottenheimer go through his ebbs and flows. Chat, don't it seem like Shotty getting a little better? In the first couple games of the season, you know, Shotty wasn't the greatest going into the half. You know what I mean? This is, what, 2 weeks in a row? This is 2 weeks back-to-back. Shotty has shown improvement going into the half. We got to get better coming out the half. That's the whole middle eight there. But, oh, my word, Shotty and his improvements in a short amount of time. Shotty being able to overcome adversity. You're down 2 Pro Bowl skill players and 80% of your offensive line. And Shotty and Dak Prescott still getting busy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a coach. Put some more shots in the chat, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a coach. And let me tell you what I love about Shotty. Let me tell you something else I love about him. Look, Jadon Blue got active. He got them same 4 carries Miles Sanders would have got. Them same 4. Javonte's the guy. Javonte's the guy. And Shotty, what he's doing is he's not going to step on Javonte's consistency. Jadon Blue had to fight for his life to be active. Take your 4 carries in the game. But Javonte's been here and he's been producing. We got a head coach, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I think the difference is. We have a head coach now to go hand in hand with our quarterback that's in his stride. Man, we got a Sean Payton, Drew Brees combination. All you need is the owner, general manager to do his part. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, that's a whole nother fight. But if I could walk away with anything before I get into the rest of the analysis, because I still got to talk about pump your brakes, I'd be damned. Let me give you an example of what I mean, right? Chris in the chat say pump your brakes. Let me give you an example. Drew Brees, 3 years in a row. Do your research. He was three years in a row. He was the number 1 quarterback, top 3 quarterback, but he had the number 1 offense in the league 3 years in a row. They was 8-8, back to back. They was top tier offense, but no team success until Dak got in his stride. I said Dak. Until Drew Brees got in his stride, Sean Payton got in his. And they started building defense around those guys. And then that's when they went to go fly. 7-9, pardon me, losing or whatever. I think Dak Prescott and Drew Brees are on a very similar trajectory. Very similar. And you can look at Shotty and be like, well, this is Shotty's first time as a head coach. Man, Shotty been coaching for 25 years. He been calling plays for 25 years. Man, I don't know why you wouldn't think that Dak and Shotty looking like Drew Brees and Peyton for us. I don't know why you wouldn't think that way. Even before this year, this ain't Dak's first year getting busy. Dak was an MVP. He was an MVP candidate 2 years ago. And he got hurt last year. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I know it's cool to kind of be pessimistic or whatever. I know it's cool to kind of, you know what I'm saying, to you know. Come on, man. Come on, man. Dak, let me tell you something. Dak is a Super Bowl away from being a Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm just keeping it a buck here. As far as the numbers wise and where he's at stat wise and like Cowboy lore or whatever, he's up there and all that. He's just missing Super Bowls. Don't let this, boy, I'm going to jail. Let's get Jim from Round Rock on the phone. How you doing, Jim? Let me turn the band down and cut this up. Jim from Round Rock, how you doing? There you go. Jim from Round Rock, how you doing? I can hear you, Jim. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Turn down your TV. How you doing, sir?
I can hear you, Jim. How you doing?
Well, listen, I'm doing all right, Voch. I just wanted to say I was listening to you all week. You brought us, and I thought y'all did a real good job. But I was kind of surprised that Shotty was able to put it together. And you gotta take your hats off to the game planning. But you know what? We saw this offensive coordinator of ours when he was at Arizona. Yeah. He didn't have a lot of great players on his offensive line, but you know they sure as heck could do a pin and pull.
Sure,
they could do a duo, and they could block it up, and they certainly could run all over our ass because they did that when we went out there and did our thing. But I just want to say I really was impressed with what the defense did and how they kind of put it all together. The running game was not good, and maybe that's because maybe Sanborn's a little better for us, in the run game. He can't cover nothing. But, I was impressed with the effort. And I think you're right on about Schottenheimer and the coach and his approach and his attitude. And he's sold all that. You hear brotherhood on every team. You hear, we're going to love on our players and all that. Sure. But I think he takes it very serious, and I think he can have that conversation with Trayvon. And Trayvon did all right today. He's good. He's hurt, so we'll see what he's doing. But listen, excited. I hadn't talked to you much since you brought us. Well, actually, I only called you one time, but really appreciate what you guys are doing over there on the Crown Global Media. I think it's a lot of fun, and I know you got a lot of subscribers and viewers over here on this channel. This is a good channel. Been watching it for years. But y'all need to hop over there. And I tell you what, I'm going to buy me one of them Crown hats when y'all put them up for sale. So looking forward to that, and really looking forward to what you have to say about this game. And kind of I want you to do a little peek around the corner and see what you think about the Carolina Panthers. And, our old fella there, I heard you on the Postgame over there on DLLS. It's so funny, Voch. You're a true professional on there, and it's funny when they make you uncomfortable, but it's your professionalism showing through. But, I want to see what you think about that and what we need to do to get ready for that. But, son, I appreciate you. I'm so proud of all your hard work and how you have become a big presence in the Dallas Cowboys media scene. So, very proud of you, love you, and love what you and Broadus are doing. Have a good one.
Thank you, Jim. That mean the world to me, man. Thanks for the call. Yeah, he got a point, and you can always tell. You can always tell that this when this brotherhood stuff or this brotherhood talk gets to be too much when the losses happen, right? You can really tell what the culture's like when you losing games. You know what I mean? And the Cowboys lose a couple games and they go out there and tie with Green Bay, and if you listen to the interviews, they still in there playing ping pong. So shouts out to the Cowboys doing that. As far as the Panthers go, we definitely gonna break them down all week. But they had a good game versus the Dolphins over there. Shouts out to them. Rico Dowdle has already given the Cowboys plenty bulletin board material, and I think Jim made an interesting point. He was talking about maybe when Sanborn's in the game, the run D is a little better, but Sanborn was bad in the passing game, in the passing D department. So maybe that's why they would throw the ball more when he was in the game. That is interesting. I'm gonna have to do my research and really hyper focus on Shamar James there. But I tell you what, like yardage, I tend to ignore yardage and look at what the large picture is. If the Cowboys gave up 300 passing yards and 150 rushing yards, but 10 points. We straight. You know what I mean? Because my overall goal for this defense, or I guess the assignment or whatever, for this defense was, hey man, can we get 3 punts? You make them boys punt 3 times, and look, that might be the number all year for this defense. If you make the other team punt 3 times, we win. 3 punts and we win. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to figure it all out, but we gonna have to figure it all out, man. But it's good to see Dak out there. Good to see Shotty out there. After this call, we need to have a long conversation about wide receiver 4 and what that means. But Also, too, Chad, before I get started, I was just looking at the phones. Whatever, we got some people on the phone. Let me just lock the phones up. I just want to say to people, Jerry Jones is about to get on the radio, and he's about to get all the credit. Or pardon me, he's about to try to get all the credit. And he's about to, we knew all along that Flournoy was the guy. Don't forget, they shot Flo. Please don't forget the Cowboys shot Flo. So when Jerry Jones doing all this talking, nah, I know who you are. Well, I knew Flournoy was fantastic this whole time. That's why we drafted him. Nah, y'all shot Flo.
What up, Law? What up, Voch?
I'm Voch, man. What's good, Mark?
I know. What up, Voch? How you doing?
You don't know. I'm doing all right, man. Celebrating this Cowboy W. What's good?
Yeah, I'm celebrating too. Well, I'm gonna take the credit for it. I'm gonna take the credit for Flo. I told y'all, you could tell by the tape. You could tell how he was doing in the practice last year.
Yeah.
You should have played. And the Cowboys about to make another boo-boo by favoritism players. And I was like, man, I hope nobody don't grab him. And if somebody grab this kid, they're going to get a star. The guys are, that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Everybody was crying. And if the guy from the Rams receiver, the 5th round pick, what's his name, from the Rams?
The 5th round pick for the Rams, who? What position? Puka Nacua?
The white boy. Yeah.
Well, he's not white.
Yeah, I didn't know nobody.
He's like Hawaiian or something.
The Hawaiian guy. Did nobody know about him? Everybody act like they knew. Maybe he's a 5th round pick. Like y'all be saying with the Cowboys. He's a 5th round pick, Mark. He's a 6th round pick. Well, it doesn't matter. If the guy's talented, he's talented. I told everybody, if Flo would have went to the Rams, he'd be killing people. Now, the Cowboys got lucky. Now, another thing the Cowboys mentioned at Voch, they need to go on a trade 58, bro. That's why your run defense is getting killed.
This low.
Because when 93 played,
they
wasn't running over us like that. But they favoritism 58, and he's getting they run right in 58. 58 ain't giving you nothing.
Hold on, Mara. So you saying hold on, Mara. So you saying that Mazy should be inactive and Jay Toia was better for you? Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It was way better. Because he was getting better and better every week. He was forcing, and like you say, he was playing violent because he's a rookie. The first, he's going to get your butt beat sometimes, but he's going to get better and better.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to play these young boys so they get better. And then I'm going to, look to put the safety right there. You're not getting beat over the top no more with them young boys. Because everybody get beat. Yeah. But you got to get these veterans out of here. Stop favoritism these boys. That's how you're going to lose your team. And, I can't wait to talk to Voch.
This Foots.
No, it's Voch.
Okay,
I told you. Because you a lineman, Voch.
What'd I say?
I be watching your tape, and I watch a lot of tape, too.
Yeah.
I told you, 71 is strong. He's going to get better and better. And look what happened.
When you told
in his run scheme.
When you told me that? We ain't been talking. When you told me that?
No, way back. Way back when he got hurt. Because I saw his tape in college. I said, this kid big. 230 pounds, and he's playing like a ballerina on the edge. I said, he's 230, like you said, that peanut butter. Yeah. You get that peanut butter in him. He's going to be even more better.
Yeah, you better.
That's your favorite cut. He get that peanut butter, he going to be, man, they got something.
Yeah.
But we going to lose. The one guy I was talking about, his name is my boy. You got to remember, he started before 66.
TJ, okay. TJ.
He played TJ. This is TJ last year. TJ about to get a contract.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing for another team for like 20. He'll probably get 10,
right.
12 million a year for another team. He's gone. The Cowboys, what Cowboys does, they get good players, and then they they make them become millionaires.
Yeah.
He's about to get a good contract after this year.
Yeah.
He's gone, Voch, so you ain't gonna be able to keep it.
This
So
wrong.
we gotta drop again, like you say.
This
we gotta
wrong.
go in and find another stud.
My name is wrong.
You know what I'm saying? To replace him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But I just hope the coach stop favoritism and get Mazy out of there, man.
Our favorites. Yeah.
Mazy.
Yeah. Hey,
and you see, go watch him tape.
yeah. Marv, let me ask you this, man. What you think about what you think about how what's the name played today? 35.
Oh, he got better.
Yeah.
It's like you say, but you gotta let him mess up. But he fast. He play fast and mess up.
Yeah.
He don't play slow and mess up.
Right.
There's a difference.
Yeah, that's fair.
You play slow and mess up, but once he get in a rhythm, let that man get in a rhythm. Once some kids get in a rhythm, but like you say, about the fourth or fifth or sixth game, man, that defense gonna be good. Then you get number 0 back, man, that defense gonna be, man. And then what they gotta do, what I hate though, they be running back too far.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't run back too far. I was coaching the defense. The linebacker gonna be right close. My linebacker gonna be close up on the line like the 49ers linebacker.
Sure.
From setting up for screens and dump offs, so they can make the tackle fast. I don't want you to. I want to smother you. You know what I'm saying? And Diggs, he played all right, but that play did piss me off when we had 3rd and 7. Even the announcer said it.
Yeah.
So why Diggs playing 10 yards off and let the man come on?
Yeah. Yeah, Marv.
Get up on the minute, you know. But we still got a way to go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad we won, but we still could get better. And let's keep it good. But hey, Voch, they can't see nothing about number 4.
James.
I don't want to hear nothing about number 4 no more. I'm done with it. Because I told you, me and you said it, Voch.
Yeah.
He was my friend from 49ers.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, before I get off, Voch.
Yeah.
All my friends from the 49ers said, this is what they said, Voch. They said if Dak Prescott was playing with Shanahan in San Francisco, they would have already won the Super Bowl with his scheme.
Yeah.
Now, we got a scheme like the 49ers, and that's why it's going to be hard to stop Dak now.
Right.
To all the haters.
Hey, Marv. Fantastic call. Fantastic call.
Good stuff, man. Proud of you. Keep it up.
Yeah, appreciate you, Marv. Fantastic analysis as always, man. Appreciate you. Where my phone at? Here good call, Marv. Good call. Hey, man, Marv be excited, but he ain't wrong. Hey, man, y'all gotta go somewhere with this Voch. I told you so, man. Listen, how y'all even know that like we disagreeing for real? How y'all even know that we disagreeing for real? Y'all just be told you, Voch. We got to talk about Flournoy. We got to talk about Flournoy and what happened today. I think it was telling. There's one stat in particular that jumped out to me. I think tells a grand story about what happened here. One of my biggest talking points this offseason was, when Tolbert was wide receiver 2 and Mingo was wide receiver 3, those guys had an opportunity to fight amongst each other. And no matter who won, they both would be in the loop as those guys. Like, they'll always be wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3. Because below them, like Jalen Brooks and Trayshawn Holden and even Flournoy, right? But I'm just talking about at the time, Jalen Tolbert, Jonathan Mingo were the conversation pieces, right? Hold on, let me get my band back going. Jalen Tolbert and Jonathan Mingo were the conversation pieces, right? What you get with George Pickens is that you bump those guys down and you shuffle the cards. You bump those guys down and you shuffle the cards. Now, it's not wide receiver 2 by committee anymore. At one point it was. And if it's wide receiver 2 by a committee, then anybody could be wide receiver 2 sometimes. Turpin, Tolbert, Mingo, Flo, they could all be wide receiver. They could take turns being wide receiver 2. But when GP gets here, you got to watch the dominoes again. Because now he's locked in at wide receiver 2. Today he was wide receiver 1. But for the most part, he's locked in at wide receiver 2. Pickens is. So now, Tolbert, Turpin, Mingo, Flournoy, Holden, Brooks, they have to play to elevate themselves. The play is what's going to elevate them. So when I'm having conversations on these different, on DLLS or whatnot, right? I don't want it to be mistaken like I'm crowning somebody right now. Like Flournoy is some king and he gets to come in and just take over now. No, I'd be foolish. Now, if Flournoy gets 7 more 100-yard games, we could talk about something. But that ain't the truth. Turpin has evolved and separated himself. When he comes back, he'll be fine. Who didn't separate themselves at all is Jalen Tolbert. And Jalen Tolbert had years to separate himself. It's Jalen Tolbert's fault that Mingo is here. It's Jalen Tolbert's fault that Pickens is even here. But it's okay. Tolbert gets an opportunity to step up and be amongst those guys. Troy says Tolbert was never a 2. Shit, you a lie. You lying to me. He was a 2 here. Jalen Tolbert was a 2 here. As soon as Brandon Cooks left, from Brandon Cooks leaving to George Pickens being here, Jalen Tolbert was your 2. That's facts. Tolbert is the reason why Pickens is here. Because he was your 2. On everything I love. On Miss Cathy, that's the reason. So now you have this real life competition amongst all these guys. This real life competition for whoever emerges. Turpin emerges. Flournoy goes to the practice squad. Mingo gets hurt. And mind you, Tolbert did nothing to separate himself. And you know the stat that really jumped out to me today? Two stats. Ryan Flournoy had 9 targets. You heard me say this on DLLS, but I'm expanding a little bit on it more here because we're at the mothership. We good. We're on the Iron Throne today. Dog, Flournoy had 9 targets. I don't care about catches. Catches matter. Yards matter. Yak matters. But that's like a wide receiver stat. When we talk about catches, yards, touchdowns, big plays, yak, that's a receiver stat. Anybody can get those stats when given the opportunity. Targets are a quarterback stat.
Did you hear what I said?
Even if we talking about the actual receivers, the actual skilled players, targets are a quarterback stat. Dak Prescott can throw the ball to whoever he throws the ball to. And if Sauce, I keep wanting to say Sauce Walker because he's a rapper. If Sauce Gardner's gonna be if he's gonna be the guy that's on Pickens, then Dak will pick and choose when to throw the ball to Pickens. But everybody else is fair game because Sauce Gardner ain't on y'all. Miscellaneous cats on y'all. Dak Prescott chose. A decision was made. I want y'all to hear me, chat. A choice was made. Dak looked at Flournoy 9 times. He looked at Tolbert once. Can I get shotties in the chat, please? Some whiskey glasses. Can I get shotties in the chat? Fours, waters, flames, please. And let me get some puppy dogs in the chat for Flo. Dog, he looked at Tolbert one time. I said, dog, there's women in here too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whoever, man, he looked at Tolbert one time, bro. What made Flo come off the bench? What would make Flo come off the bench and get 9 targets? Because Dak trusts him already. I can't wait to break down the film. I'm breaking them all down. I can't wait to break down the film. Because now, route running is a receiver trait. Now we talking. Look, getting open is that's wide receiver game, right? And look, notice, mind you, I'm not speaking on the Flournoy rushing attempts, because first of all, Tolbert ain't got none of them. But the Flournoy rushing attempts, that's play caller. That's different. Flournoy rushing attempts is different. That's play caller. I'm talking about the 9 targets. And if Dak trusts you to get open, you kidding me? You kidding me? I tell you what. If number 4 don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. If number 4 don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. It would be malpractice at this point by the Giants. Not the Giants, the Joneses. I'm reading TV. It'll be malpractice at this point by the Joneses to force Tolbert into the conversation right now, bro. Dak trusts 19. That's all that matters. Dak trust 19 is all that matters. I told people this. While everybody's so caught up, how many people got up here? Got 11-11. Make a wish, y'all. I know some of y'all, I know Angie carried crystals and she's into synchronicities and all. There's 11 of them here. Make a wish. Say something positive. Write something down. Listen, y'all. I want y'all to listen. This is a who does Dak trust game. At the end of the day, this is a who does Dak trust game. And it'll be malpractice if the Joneses come here and try to force Tolbert into the equation. I think this conversation says so much. I am so into the small conclusions, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a damn that it's the Jets. There's a lesson in every bar. I don't give a damn that it's the Jets. There's a lesson in every bar. If you take CeeDee Lamb away, Pickens goes crazy. But what happens if you take Pickens away? Who goes crazy then? If you take Pickens away and you cloud to Ferguson, who gets the targets? Who does Dak trust at that point? Am I making sense though? If I ain't making sense, y'all can feel free to let me know in the chat and I'll move on to something different. But am I making sense though? While my band going crazy? Motherfucker looked at Flo 9 times. Dak looked at Flo 9 times and Shotty decided that Flo needs 2 carries. Dog, this means something to me. This means something to me. I know things are going to be a little different. When 88 gets back and number 9 gets back. But I think we got a friend in Flo. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got a friend in Flo. And I think Flo's performance kind of puts Mingo on watch. Mr. Leotis makes a fantastic point. What does that mean for Mingo? Mingo need to find a way to not be a redundancy is what he need to do. But for JT, I look at this as a one-on-one today. This was a one-on-one. Pickens was your main guy, and your other 2 wide receivers and 11 personnel was Tobin and Flournoy. This was a one-on-one, bro. Big A, what you think about what I've been saying, man?
I agree with you.
Talk to me.
I ain't got too much. The only thing I wanted to say was when it came to the defense, at least. Because an interesting thing, because I know the stats aren't out yet, but the interesting thing I want to see from the analytics perspective is what was the stunt rate, or if that is a stat. I don't know about the stat, but how many stunts did we call this game compared to prior games? It felt like, for some reason, EBC finally was like, oh yeah, I got guys who are fast, and if I just play, and if I just pick, if I can set up picks, they can maybe get home a little bit better instead of just having them just rush regularly just where they're lined up at.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, Big A, so I'm gonna go ahead and get you up out of there, but I'll be looking around. While I'm doing the show. Big A basically asked, he wonders what was the rate of slant stunts and gap exchanges up front on defense. The Cowboys definitely ran more of them this week, and if you was around for when we broke down film on the Doing All Right previewing Jets offense, I did let everybody know that you can get to the quarterback with gap exchanges. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Ain't this like a level in Final Fantasy 7 or something? Ain't this like a... I don't know. Shots in the chat, dogs in the chat, please. Let's get James from Jackson on the phone. What's up, James?
What's up, James from Jackson? What do we do, bro?
What's good with your player? What you got for the show?
Oh, no, I just say I agree with you on that, but I can't wait till Trayshawn Holden get his chance.
For what? It's over with. Flo stepped up. Ain't no damn Trayshawn. I be damn.
He just like your boy Flournoy, but Flournoy is just a little bigger. Trayshawn get better separation than one of them.
Shit, you lying to me. I see you next year, damn boy, talking about some Holden. I catch your ass in 2026. I be damn. We ain't finna see no Trayshawn Holden this year. You better hold on.
I hope he get a shot. And watch.
See his ass in Jacksonville or something. Shit, playing his shot. I be damn.
And before I get out of the car, I want to give you your flowers. I see you this year shining, man. You're shining like the new team we got. I see you.
Appreciate you, man. I'm working hard, man. God good, bro. I appreciate you.
And you got on your all black. You joked about me being in all black. I see you in your all black.
This is a charcoal. This is a charcoal and the shirt's black. You know, so I just got the lights turned down in the lounge. You feel me? I just got the lights turned. Hold on. Let me turn the lights back up in the lounge so that everybody can be clear on what we doing today. Hold on. Something simple, very business-like. I got the charcoal with the black and the gold accent. I got this red watch on because I wore my 11s today, so I just had the watch on, but it's charcoal and black, sorry, because of the contrast. You feel me? Let me turn the lights back off in the lounge. Let me turn the lights back down in the lounge. Appreciate y'all. Let's get Mike on the phone. Mike, what your water taste like?
Voch?
Hi. What's good?
Mute me?
What's good with you, Mike?
Hey, what's up, man? I sent in the super chat to the DLLS postgame about I've been telling you about Flournoy for years.
Oh, okay.
You've agreed with me though to give you your kudos on Flournoy. I played receiver, and his route running is just a lot better than anybody else we have on the team other than CD. Yeah. And he's also very fast, agile, and explosive. And he's got a big body with great hands. So I think we're going to have a three-headed monster at receiver on our hands the more he gets to play. And I think it's nice that he finally got an opportunity and he got the show today.
Let me ask you this.
What were you going to say?
Let me ask you this. When Lamb and Pickens are there, you say three-headed monster at wide receiver. Is that going to be more Flournoy or is that more Turpin? How do you work those guys?
So
don't forget about
that's
Turpin.
One of the things I wrote down too that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
No, I'm going there. So Turpin is a stat guy, a gadget guy, right? We've seen just from him, he's already injured. He's not built to be an every down wide receiver in the NFL. I think he's got a lot of talent, a lot of potential, but Flournoy is your wide receiver 3. And then I think we need to use Turpin as a guy who's we do like the Sean McVay type stuff where we motion him across, we fake handoffs, we do jet sweeps, we give him handoffs, and then also he's a good route runner. He's just not an every down player. So Flournoy's got to be number 3 just based off of everything I've seen since he's been here, and then his breakout game today. But I think you got to rotate when our receivers obviously get tired running full speed every play. Turpin's got to get rotated in there, and I think Shoddy's the perfect guy to do that. So that's what I see for him anyway. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
No. You right. You on point there. Let me ask you this though, because you do have to find a way to get those guys going, because Turpin does bring you something that the rest of them don't have, and the same from Flo. Are you worried about taking away from the run game at all, just to kind of get all those guys going?
No, because Flournoy is a better blocker than Tolbert, and might be Pickens is a good blocker when he decides to block, and CD, you don't ever really hear about him not getting blocks. You know what I mean? Maybe once here and there. So I think do you remember the Rams or people talking about the Rams' greatest show on turf?
Yeah.
Honestly, with what I've seen from Flournoy's speed, agility, route running, I think this has potential to be like greatest show on turf level offense with these 3 guys, our O-line and our run and our play caller. Dottie's got to get his props, man. He's just, it's not that boring ass run first down, run second down, Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore offense.
Yeah.
It's he's calling the game like a animal. So I love that.
Yeah. Hey man,
what do you think about what I just said? Do you agree? Disagree?
I'm with you. You ain't saying nothing wrong yet. I just want to see. I want to see everybody healthy, and us put it all together when healthy. I think Dak's playing like the best quarterback in the league right now, and I think Shotty right there with him. Like Shotty's doing a great job of not getting in his way. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever Dak like to run, we just gonna run that. But the offense clicking, man. The offense clicking. So you ain't wrong at all.
And Shoddy, he's not predictable in his play calling at all either.
Sure.
Like, we don't know when he's going to run, when he's going to pass. We don't know when it's play act. Like, this from McCarthy and Kellen Moore. We always knew when we were going to run. We always knew when we were going to pass. Mm-hmm. Can I bring up one more thing really quick, though, before I get off the phone with you?
Hell yeah.
So, at safety, I really like Wanye. I like him more as a strong safety, though, because he's even bigger than Dono, especially like on pass situations. And with our other injuries that we have, I think we were using Izzy as a corner, right? He's on Carolina's practice squad right now, but Izzy Mukwamu, we were using him as a corner. He played safety in college. And what we saw just in a little bit of him in the preseason, he was moving good, he was covering good, he was reading good. I think Marquise Bell, he's okay, but I think he's a little more the same Adano. I think bringing him back as a free safety, like with our guys hurt right now, I think that would be very beneficial to the team and the coverage is struggling a lot right now. So I just wanted to throw that out there to you and see what you thought about that. And then I'll get off the phone and listen. Appreciate you, Voch. You have a good one.
Appreciate you, Mike. Yeah, man, safety and linebacker definitely going to go through some big changes coming up. And I think with these young guys getting involved, I think it's a bad time for the old dudes to be getting hurt. But we going to see. Let's get Chase on the phone. What's up, Chase?
Hey, Voch, man, I'm with you. We got a coach quarterback combo with Shoddy and with Dak. And, you know, I'm about the same age as you. I was born in 91. And watching Romo in his prime, what this is reminding me of Dak, it's reminding me of 2014 Romo. And what I mean is he's seeing the field better than he ever has. He's not forcing the ball. He's quick with his decisions, and he's confident. And 2014, Dak, we can argue, probably could have won the MVP over Aaron Rodgers, but, you know, that's another discussion. My thing is, I wanted to circle back to you on what you were saying about wide receiver 2 by committee. I think we're seeing that on the defense with linebacker and the safety. And I want to get your thoughts on 2 guys. Demario Davis of the Saints.
Hell yeah.
He only has a $6 million cap hit. I think that's a guy that could come in. He immediately becomes your MLB number 1, and he's got some juice in the tank.
Yep.
And if you're the number 1 offense, like we are right now with the number 1 offense in the NFL, we're putting it all together. I think he's a guy that could come in with high IQ and leadership and help. And then another guy I was thinking of, because he's only got a $4 million cap hit, that's Minkah Fitzpatrick. I like the idea of Izzy McQuamu, but Minkah Fitzpatrick, he's that center fielder that we're needing. So just want to get your thoughts on that, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Bosch. Thank you.
Appreciate you. I tell you what, Chase. Man, it is so tricky right now because I'm in 2 places, bro. I am in 2 totally different places with it. If I call Will Steele right now, Will Steele gonna be like, F them picks, bro. Go get you some dudes and we can win this thing right now. If I call Foots gonna be like, hey, let's just run this season, see what happens. Take them picks, hit on them. And man, we just need to get a couple more people on defense throughout the draft, and we just gonna be straight next year, bro, or straight for the long term. And look, I understand both sides, man. I understand both sides. If I could do it without touching the first, I think a lot of teams are gonna want to ask for the first because they know that we got it. It sucks. Because I don't want to give them ones away up. I don't want to give away them ones, but you already gave away your third. You gave away your third to go get Pickens, bro. But you might be a couple dudes on defense away. You might be watch your mouth, Angie. You might be a couple dudes on defense away. And when I say a couple, you might just be 2. You might just be 2. Because you ain't got to be locked down, shut down. I just need 3 punts. I just need 3 punts. If you promise me 3 punts a game, we going to Golden Corral, brother. That's just how I feel, man. Because you got the run game that could do it. Now, how do you get an immediate impact? I think it's through the D-line. I like Minkah Fitzpatrick, but I just have such a shitty a shitty opinion on safeties in general. I just don't think safeties get involved until safeties get involved. I think D linemen get involved every single play. I would rather go for a D lineman. If I can get a D lineman in here, I would go for it. I wouldn't even go running back because the Cowboys are proving to you now that they could take some miscellaneous at running back and go crazy. I don't need no more resources on offense, man. I don't need no more resource. The Cowboys are proving to you that they can score points with less resources. They're proving it to you. Man, you might just need another D lineman and a linebacker, bro. You might just need another D lineman and a linebacker. And that could be a D tackle to keep Mazy off the field. and a linebacker to keep whoever not named Overshown off the field, bro. That might be all you need. Let's see. 210. What up? Who this?
It's CJ on.
What up, CJ? What you got for the show?
Oh man, not too much of nothing, man. I was just checking you out, you know what I'm saying? Listening to everybody, you know. Good win for the boys today. But hey, I will say this though, Bachi. I think the life of Schottenheimer has really made things a little easy for the offense for Dak as well. Mm-hmm. And even with Dak being, you know, where he is in his times now, you know, in his career, this suited him real good because we've seen him, you know, in the offenses with the Garrett and even with McCarthy. We've seen Dak have to constantly throw in the tight windows, force some things to where he had to bail them out from bad play calling. No, we've seen that. We've seen not having a wide receiver to consistently winning. You know, we've seen all that. Mm-hmm. But now what you're seeing is some receivers getting out there running wide open. Hey, and that's like shooting fish in the bird.
Sure.
That's just like Steph Curry in the gym. Mm. You know, yep. It don't get no better than that. Especially it being with Dak, because he's intellectually, mentally at that stage now in his career where he can fight for defenses. You want to blitz? Go ahead. I'll kill you all day. Yeah. You want to sit back and zone? I didn't figure that shit out. I just pick your point. And that's where he is. That's where he is in his career. That's why we seeing what we really seeing. Mm-hmm. Because with him and Shotty paired together, it's magnificent. It's magnificent at this time. Defensively, they looked more formidable today. Yeah. Was it because it was a Jet? I think it's 50-50. I think 50, it was the Jets, 50 because they really wanted to play like it. Mm.
Yeah. As long as they're getting better every week, it don't matter. As long as they're getting better every week, it don't even matter, for sure.
That's right. Yeah. And no matter, you know I've been very critical of Evil Flu. Mm. I've been very critical, you know, just his arrogance. And I get it. Those are players, they paid to play. This is the schemes. We need to trust in this. I get all that. But at the end of the day, you got some corners over there that can give you man coverage. Yeah. These man said what he said to him, asked him what he asked him, but I guarantee you, when the numbers come out, I guarantee you, we blitzed more today. Yeah. And we ran more men today. I don't care if it was just by 3%, 2%. We ran more men today. And we was able to get a lot of pressure. Off of some of those man looks.
Yeah, CJ, I'm gonna have to do the research on that one, man. I don't, you own to something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just wait for the research to come out. But
I got good eye. I got good eye, Boxy. I got good eye. I know this is my second time just calling in to the show talking to you. But no, I got good eye. I got damn good eye.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's just like the caller was saying about Mazy. Well, honestly, I don't know about today because I'm gonna need to watch the film.
Right.
But the 2 games he have been active, Mazy done played damn good, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, he ain't gonna get you no sacks and make all the flash plays. Mm-hmm. Mazy been strong on their double team. They ain't been able to move Mazy out of the way.
Yeah, they haven't.
No, they ain't been able to do that. And that's what we got him for. We got him as a run stopper.
Yeah.
And he's doing his job. If it's carry time,
yep.
He's doing his job.
Yeah.
Like after, you know, have to look at the film after the day. Right. You know what I'm saying? To see how he look this game, but I mean, shit, after 3-4 games, you know what I'm saying? If you can show it to me in 4 games, then that's just who you is as a player.
Yeah.
I feel like we still got a lot of upside left to this season.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But it to me, it's solely hinges around the defense.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I heard you when you said we may just be a linebacker in the DN away.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I agree with you on that because people got to realize, man.
Yeah.
You know, they want to be all in Diggs, but the truth of the matter about Diggs is,
right,
man, everybody knows this man been putting all his energy, his mental, his psychological, his psyche off into trying to shake back from an injury.
Yeah, from the
he ain't been out there in no practice. He ain't been out there practicing. He ain't been out there in no camp. He ain't do none of it. He was just fully focused on trying to get ready. Yeah. Now that he's done gotten ready, yeah, it may take him a few games to get his legs back up under. It's kind of the same thing with the run play.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm not worried about them.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about them. He got 2 all-pro corners, all-pro corners on the outside.
Drake, are you okay?
Man, just them boys gonna come together.
Yeah.
What we need to be trying to figure out is what we're gonna do with strong safety.
Yeah.
Because I probably would go ahead and give Bell that run at strong safety and go on and just, you know, just you know, bro, I rotate Wilson in.
Yeah.
I rotate him in.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing about it. You know what I'm saying? He got above average IQ.
Yeah.
And that's Donovan Wilson I'm speaking of.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can't diagnose and make some plays for you. I feel like Shamar James had a good game. He had a good game. Have to just watch the film. You know, a lot of it just kind of come back to watching the film. But just what I'm seeing him, you know, react, recognize, diagnose.
Yeah.
You know, get to the ball.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know what the hold up with this Eberflus. See, like Eberflus don't know his players for one.
Yeah,
he come in and he didn't do a good job of understanding his personnel.
Yeah,
because there's no way that you should have came to that team and really evaluated the personnel and say, well, man, I just ain't gonna just put him on the field too tough.
Right. Yeah, shit, man.
Because what you see him do so far, under limited snaps, he did it last year when he was forced to play by what, 7-8 games?
Something like that, yeah.
Because Overstone went out?
Yeah.
And being real, he filled in so damn good. We gotta be, you know, after Overstone
we ain't even know, yeah.
Not just me too tough.
Yeah. Shit, it's crazy, man. You know, yeah, bro. Hey, man, I tell you what, man, Lil Fire gonna be all right, man. Lil Fire, Overshawn, and Smart, they gonna be good, man. But listen, hey, man, I gotta get your body here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some more callers, but shit, good call, CJ. For real.
Hey, let me say this. Let me say this, Voch, and I'm gonna hang up. Huh? Let me say this, I'm gonna hang up. And I'm gonna hear you. I'm gonna hear you finish this out. Guyton at right tackle. Nate at left tackle. Guyton played right tackle in college. And still is good and everything, but Guyton might give you a little bit more upside at right tackle versus Steele. I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna listen to you.
All right, CJ, good call. And nah, man, I'm not moving Guyton from left tackle. Guyton got a bunch of bad habits, man. You don't want to keep switching sides on him, so yeah, I'm gonna leave Guyton right there, left tackle, and let old Nate play right tackle. Yep. That's what we gonna do there. 202, what's up? Who this?
Hey, Voch, this Chris from DC.
What's up, Chris? What's happening with you? What you got for the show?
Oh man, hey, love everything you got going on with all the shows you be doing.
Appreciate you.
Just a few things. Man, first, I was real impressed with the offensive line, man. Couldn't believe that we looked that good without 4 starters, being injured.
Yeah.
Vontae was great. Flournoy was great. Defense, the pass rush was best it's been all season. Man, the only thing that was kind of funny was the run defense, but I wonder if that was just part of just how the game went versus it actually being bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
but,
we
everything you got going on.
Yeah. We probably just need a couple more weeks to figure that out. Appreciate you, Chris. It's probably gonna take another game or two. I mean, right now, it just looks like the Cowboys can't do 2 things in one game. They can't stop the run, or if the pass gonna go crazy, or if they stop the pass, then the run go like they can't do 2 things at the same time. They'll figure it out. You know how it go.
What up?
What up, 214? What's your water taste like?
Man, I just drank some. It was good.
Yeah.
All right, boss. My name's Sam. Let me tee you up because they want to hear you talk anyways, but I really want your insight on this. So we got 4 more games, and then we're on bye week. And obviously a lot of us are kind of going back and forth. Do we trade? Do we stand pat? Yada, yada. Well, the trade deadline is the Tuesday after our last game before the bye week. We play the Cardinals on that Monday, and the trade deadline's that Tuesday. So what do you think the Joneses are trying to watch the next 4 weeks before they make a decision? That's my question.
I don't think the Joneses are going to do nothing because that's just who they are. And they're going to have to prove to me. They're going to have to show me that they're willing to make changes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to prove to me that they're willing to do that. If not, I'm just going to assume that they just going to try to run this thing out into next year because there's a side that wants me to believe that they want to be aggressive this year. And, you know what I'm saying, get rid of some of those picks or whatever. But there's another side of me that feels like they're going to try to take one of those first and trade it back and constantly get more picks from that. That's how I feel. Appreciate you, though, brother. Appreciate you, Sam. Cool little day. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's read some supers. We ain't doing nothing else. Myron in the Salt and Pepper Lounge. Josh dropped the deuce and says Eagles lost, Cowboys won, fantasy won. Good day. Happy for you, brother. Josh dropped the deuce and then another deuce. That's 4 altogether. He says the real MVP is your wardrobe. Shit back on, man. I appreciate you, sir. People in the Salt and Pepper Lounge slow dancing and shit, man. It's just beautiful. Everybody look around and just see people slow dancing in the Salt and Pepper Lounge. It's beautiful. Do they do that anymore? Do people slow dance at parties anymore? If Voch have a party and enough women are there, we'll have a slow dance. Smalls dropped the 5 and says, don't credit the front office for much, but GP and Javonte are the best trade and free agent signing of the season so far. Indeed. The best one since Cooks and what's the name? Gilmore? Justin D dropped the dime. Appreciate you, sir. I miss your game tape, but I'm happy you're stepping up. I drop film every week. I didn't drop film for Chicago because the Cowboys play like trash, but I try to drop a film session over here, and I drop 2 films over on Crown Global Media. Film be coming out. Hey, man, y'all need to follow me around, man, people. It's 2 comments I get a lot. People think that I don't go live without DLLS anymore. and I try to when the games aren't too late. And as far as film goes, I still try film. Here we go. David dropped a deuce and says Easy Rock is gonna be a dog. Donovan Ezeraku, got you for sure. Appreciate you. Cheetah Gaming dropped a dime and says Dak is cooking at an MVP level. Hope we get healthy soon. Much love, Big Voch. Appreciate you, sir. The saxophone's going crazy back here. Appreciate you. Dave came back with another deuce. That's 4 altogether. Dave says this the one time the Steelers lost trading a receiver. That's facts. And the Steelers always, man, the Steelers know how to get it done. Justin D meant the Patreon. I've been putting videos on the Patreon. Like, they won't let us go live, but I've been uploading videos to it. So if you go to the Patreon up there, like, it's some film up there. I'm just trying to find a good way to navigate it and not get the whole thing shut down. But it's some film up there. And I'll be putting film up there. Appreciate you, Justin. Trevon says, I need Clark, Leofau, and Overshawn at linebacker. Stat, all knuckleheads at the second level. If we fall, if we fail going fast. I love that. All the knuckleheads. The YNs, you heard? Carmine dropped the deuce. Appreciate you. You just want to show some love. Thank you very much. Nova got that bomb. Dropped the 5. It says McCarthy had thoughts. Shotty makes plans. Okay. Mike McCarthy had thoughts. Shotty makes plans. Shotty believes in everyone needing to be ready and no one isn't benchable. That's facts. That's facts. Carmine Polo dropped a 5. That's 7 altogether. Appreciate you. He says, we got a coach, bro. Even if it takes a couple years, love the content, and I'm glad you're on the break. See you on that live. Yeah. And look, I think you made a fantastic point here. He says, even if it takes some years, bro, I think Shotty and Dak good now. The year 2 and 3 of their relationship, up. Trevon dropped a 5 and says, Marv says he play fast and mess up. He don't play slow and mess up. It's a difference. Like he dropped a ball. I know, right? Shouts out to Trevon. Shouts out to Marv. Kenny Anderson dropped a 5 and says, Dakota is the MVP of the league, but it's time to pay Williams now. Hey, look. Javonte Williams get a year extension. GP get 2 or 3. I'm with it. Mitchell dropped the buck. I appreciate you holding us down. And Steven Smith dropped a dub and says, is this the first time a Cowboys running back and wide receiver have both had 100 yards in the same game? I saw it, but I can't believe it. What do you say? I mean, Dez and DeMarco was whooping ass at some point. It's been a minute since we've run the football properly, but nah, we've had some. We've had some combos. We've had some running back wide receiver combos. Chat. Love y'all. If I didn't, I'd just came home, sat down, played the game or something. But I wanted to come through and show some love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come through and say what's up. Another thrilling edition of the post-game show. Salt and Pepper Lounge. Just a cold live in general. Appreciate all y'all for holding me down. You know somebody else that'll hold you down?
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. A chance to warp back in time to change your fate. Back to before you made the wrong choice. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankel and Frankel. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel for.
Tap in with Frankel and Frankel, personal injury lawyers here at the DFW. Call 214-333-3333 or 817-333-3333. Go to frankelfirm.com. Scroll down to the bottom and take a look at those wins, some of those victories, testimonials that some of their clients have won. And you can really see what happens if you trust the Frankels and lean in with them. They will get you the W that you deserve. Tell them Vice sent you. If you've been hit by a truck or a negligent driver, please tap in with the Frankels. They're here in the DFW. They serve the DFW. They are honest and they hold you down. Call them first. Don't call your insurance company because all they're going to do is lie. Don't call your mama. She going to panic. Call the Frankels. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, I appreciate y'all. Gotta keep everybody happy, man. I gotta take care of the bit. I gotta keep the lights on. I'll be back. Y'all be sure to follow me on all the platforms because I'll be, we're gonna do Crown, we're gonna do .com, and I'll be here. Tapping in with y'all, loving on y'all. And yeah, till then, from the Salt and Pepper Lounge. If I can find my screen. There we go. Love y'all. Salute. I need fours in the chat, water in the chat, fire in the chat. I need shotties in the chat. I need YNs and ninjas in the chat. I need dogs in the chat. All that.